Welcome back to another video. This is probably going to air about a day late, but last year I brought a video to y'all on both my channels. This video will be on both my channels, Grumpy Dad and Grumpy Dad Outdoors. For those who are new to either one of those channels, real quick, an explanation. I started with the Grumpy Dad channel, and that was basically kind of everything. I started mainly as a crypto channel. When people found out that I lived in South Louisiana, they then wanted hunting videos and fishing videos and cooking videos and different things like that. And I started bringing some things about the culture of South Louisiana. YouTube didn't like that. So I was going to cut out that rest of the stuff and mainly focus on crypto related stuff, which the Grumpy Dad YouTube channel is currently. We now have 26,000 subscribers, and I think everyone has been a great 2024 for this channel. Instead of just completely cutting it out, I was asked by several people to start the Grumpy Dad Outdoors channel, or just another channel, and I just called it Grumpy Dad Outdoors. Has some fishing stuff in it, outdoor stuff in it, hunting in it, or attempt to hunt. And they even incorporated some ham radio and some cooking videos on it. And while it hasn't blown up quite like my Grumpy Dad Crypto channel, it has grown also to a point. I just don't upload a lot of stuff. So that's the difference between the two channels. But again, this was a popular video last year, and I am going to do an update video right now for y'all of what we saw in 2024. Some great sights, great fireworks and stuff like that. So if you've handled my ranting so far, y'all are in for a good treat. And, just a quick background of, first of all, make sure you like this video for me. No matter which one my channels you're on, please like it and consider subbing to my channel. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. And hit the notification bell in case you want to know when I'm dropping videos. If you are into crypto and stuff, you can go ahead and like my Grumpy Dad 56 on Twitter. And I drop some quick updates about different crypto things that are going on. So quick little background of what we have for bonfires and how that all came about. Basically, I got this off the Explore Louisiana website where it talks a little bit about the history of bonfires, but I can remember, as long as I can remember, I even grew up in the city, but my family is from this area. And in Louisiana, for those who are new, we have what's called parishes. We don't have counties, we have parishes. And in St. James parishes, which is where I live at, they take their bonfires very seriously. St. John Parish is where I work at. They also do some bonfires also. This is where you find the more fancier of the bonfires, but St. James has way more plentiful bonfires. And I'm going to narrate a little bit in the video that you're going to see shortly and mainly that's because for some reason the audio didn't work on my camera. So I'm going to kind of go give you a little tour of those bonfires. So basically you have bonfires like this, and 20-30 feet is not what they are anymore. Now I believe they're limited to 10 foot by parish ordinance or by fire marshal or anything like that. And this is basically for the safety. These things are on top of the levees. The levee is on the Mississippi River, and you don't want one of these things toppling down and going down the side of the levee where people are standing at. So for safety reasons, majority of them are 10 foot. We're going to see some that are a little bit bigger. Those are done by special permit. But what are the bonfires? Well, it's an ancient, I've always thought it was a Cajun tradition, but from what this says, this was actually brought over before 1880 by French priests who came to Louisiana right after the Civil War. They taught at local cottages and adapted an ancient tradition that was found throughout Western Europe. So, hey, I learned something new after all these years. Annual celebration has become more popular with locals and tourists alike. You can drive down Highway 18 or Highway 44. I'm going to tell you, I don't know many. There are probably some. I know there are some. But when you see the video I'll make shortly, and then the sheer number of bonfires that are on Highway 44, where this video was taken, you will know that majority of these, or I would say 75 to 80% of the bonfires are on Highway 44, just in case somebody ever wants to come ride through here. So basically, you know, the fires light the way for Santa Claus flying his sleigh and eight reindeer to find the homes of good children. So we're lighting the way for Santa coming down to um down the Mississippi River. And I'll tell you all that in some spots where the audio works. But this website even talks about how they build the bonfires and different things like that. So this is a cool little website. So I'll put a link to this if I can remember. But let's go ahead and take a look at this video. And again, I'll kind of narrate it since for some reason, depending on which camera I used, the cameras didn't record audio for some reason. I don't know if it was synced to my truck or what, but that's what happened. So let's go ahead and get started. So this right here is the beginning of our tour in St. John Parish. And these are just some basic bonfires. As you can see, they usually put some type of decoration on top, whether that's the palms that you saw in the first couple of them, or, a flag. Here's another flag. And you'll see in the next one that I'm going to show you, they have kind of a funny little thing of Santa Claus hunting. Right here is this is our church that we normally attend, and right across they got a bonfire also. And I don't know if it's like Santa Claus on the hunting line or something like that, or we look out on the river. So that's a little bit different also. So another thing you'll find them doing also is even decorating. You see this guy's got his Christmas, I don't know if those inflatables or just some type of stand-ups out there. This is a cool one too. I've never seen it really before. But this is a fireplace that they built. So it's not a traditional pyramid shaped bonfire, but it was pretty cool. And here's just another basic 10-foot bonfire, nothing special to it. And this is the big dog. This is the crazy crowd every year. This is in St. John Parish. And this crew goes all out. They have an engineer that engineers something. Last year they had an amazing one of a garfish, and you can see what this one is shortly. And as you can see, I mean, this traffic backs up, and they have to send deputies out there and directing traffic. But this thing will back up, especially on Christmas Eve night. But I'm pointing out here that from that curve all the way back to this curve, or further than that, you will start seeing, that's my crime camera right there I was showing. And as you can see, there's a near crash right there. But all the way back to that curve right there, you'll have traffic just completely dead stopped and backed up for people. This is the fancy one this year. If y'all saw my video last year of the deer. So people come from all around 30, 40 miles out to take a picture with this thing. If y'all did see my video last year, there was a garfish last year, but that thing will burn. And unfortunately, I mean, it's kind of sad because it's a great piece of work. So here now we're going into St. James Parish, and you'll see that these get a little more, I won't say compact, but closer together. Like I was saying before, this is SpongeBob SquarePants. This is also going back now into the Lutcher area. Like right now we're in Gramercy, which is St. James Parish, and these towns are very small. For those who are not familiar with the area, these towns are very small. You blink and you kind of roll through them. Each one's got several streets, and that's Snoopy's doghouse. I thought that was cool. I had to try to grab that one. This is also a cool one. This is a John Deere tractor, also with the trailer, but that is all wood that's going to be burned. This is also what they do is they put these, I call them blackjacks, but these fireworks that strips up and down. That's another shot of the John Deere tractor. But those fireworks are all going to go boom when they light those. Some horses. You can see this one right here. They put cane or some type of reed, vegetation, whatever you want to call it. And also, something I never noticed last year is you'll see that rolls of plastic that's going down the levee, and that's to help the kids slide. Usually they just take the brown boxes and we'll slide on that. That's what I did as a kid, going into the levees in New Orleans. But you can see now you can see how close together. And what it is each family on the right hand side, these houses, you can kind of see them right there. Um, that's me showing I'm doing my natives crypto. But you can see these houses on the right side, and these people, so many people live 364 days of the year, can't wait for them to have their big party. They have their family and friends over, and it's a good time. And it's part of tradition. They're bringing their little kids up into it, and they start bringing them up there to show them how to build this thing. It's I didn't grow up out here. I grew up in the city of New Orleans, but my family is from this area. So again, I kind of knew about it, but I didn't realize how much went into it until I started. So a fireworks stand, they sell fireworks and stuff, but I didn't know how much went into it until I started working down here and seeing these people start building. These usually start building these right after Thanksgiving, because the earlier you kind of build it, the better they burn, because it gives the wood a chance to kind of dry out and stuff. But as you can see, they're back to back, and you can see the little bridges across the ditch for their family to be able to cross over and stuff like that. There's some thoughts that go into it. All right, we got about 10 minutes until we start lighting. Bonfire that we're at tonight, and we're kind of at the end of where these end at. My friend's house that we're at the same place we were last year, if y'all saw the video last year. But traffic is backed up, dead stop down here. These things light at 7 o'clock, and there's gonna be people stuck in traffic. We tell everybody get here early, but sometimes I guess they don't realize how bad traffic's gonna be backed up. All I'm thinking, that's a lot of money that could be spent on crypto right now. I don't even know how much that costs. So that's about it. At this time, it's a little after 10 o'clock, which means these have been burning for several hours. I think about 3 hours now at this point. But you can see there's still people out there, people still hanging out up there by the bonfire. I mean, it's a balance between, making sure that you get home in time to put them kids in bed for St. Nick coming, or hanging out and just having a good time with family and friends. Like I said, these people really look forward to this, and they take pride in, people that live along this river road. This is a big deal for them. People buy houses on this river road strictly to have this one day a year, one evening a year, 3 hours. They'll start having, and I'm gonna tell you another big thing is they'll have church at 4 o'clock. The churches, there's 3 churches in this kind of general area. All of them have church at 4 p.m. so that everybody can get out and be to the bonfire in time. Um, and it's a huge thing, and that's where it starts. And everybody goes to each other's house, and it's a very big family oriented type event, and it's a good time. So that wraps up that video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and leave me a comment or two. Tell me what y'all think. Something that y'all want me to bring again to y'all next year. I guess when I take a look at the amount of likes I get and the amount of views and stuff like that, that'll kind of give me an idea. Again, I know this is not crypto related for those that are on the Grumpy Dad crypto channel, but with 26,000 followers, I figured I'd share it with y'all. I know the YouTube algorithm's not going to like it, but hey, sometimes it's not about all that. So I hope everybody had a great holiday. I hope Santa brought everything you need. I wanted Santa to bring me a crypto wallet full of Bitcoin, and I still can't find it. He must have hit it very well. And I didn't get a boat either, so I need my Bitcoin to go up so I can get a boat. But I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody spent time with their family and their loved ones, and that's what the season's all about. And I'm very big on that. So hopefully everybody has a good new year, 2025. Crypto side, we're getting ready for a very big bull market, bull cycle. And if you're not into crypto, check out my Grumpy Dad YouTube channel. If you want to start following along, we're in a lot of projects right now, and I think it's going to be a very good year for crypto. New president coming in, new legislature coming in, be very pro crypto, rates dropping, perfect recipe for some good crypto. So we'll see. So thank y'all for watching. Again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you and your family celebrate. And y'all have a happy new year, and here's to a great 2025.